Well, starting at midnight tonight, the train tracks between Oceanside and San Diego will be closed for repairs to part of a bluff that collapsed last month. And we've been following this project for weeks. This morning, ABC 10 News reporter Jared Aarons takes an in-depth look at the erosion concerns along that track and SANDAG'S short and long-term plans to fix it.
As trains chug along the tracks in Del Mar, a problem rumbles through the ground underneath.
Gravity's not going to quit.
Geologist Pat Abbott says the cliffs below the tracks erode at a rate of 4 to 6 inches per year thanks to constant battering by wind, rain, and waves. Landslides threatening the tracks above and the beach below are a constant threat.
You know, they're horizontal sedimentary rock layers. They used to extend out thousands of feet, and the ocean waves over the many years have cut them back into cliffs. And that process is still going on the way it has been for many thousands of years.
Last month was just the latest collapse, sending rock and debris tumbling onto the sand below. ABC 10 News has tracked at least a dozen collapses in the Del Mar area since 2016. SANDAG has been working to stabilize those cliffs since 2003.
Because the solution will be to put piles in, essentially we're going to drill down about 60 to 70 feet. And put a row of piles.
SANDAG completed phase 4 of their Del Mar Bluffs stabilization project in January. Over the last 18 years, they've drilled 230 support columns into the bluffs while improving drainage and adding retaining walls. Phases 5 and 6 of the project were supposed to start in 2023, but last month's collapse moved the timeline up a few years. They've already secured nearly $87 million of the $100 million needed to complete the project.
But really what we're looking for is what I call a midterm solution right now. That is to put these piles and seawalls in along the bluffs so that the track is stable and safe for operation, for full speed operation, for a period of say 30 to 50 years.
That should give SANDAG enough time to work on a more permanent solution, moving the tracks inland. This map shows 5 possible alternate routes, all of them calling for a tunnel under Del Mar. But Haggerty says it could cost as much as $5 billion and take decades to plan, get approval, and build. He thinks it will be worth it in the long run.
Not only would relocating the tracks take it out of the way of Mother Nature, which eventually will catch up to us, but also put it in a position where we can have higher speed and double track through this section of the corridor.
Meanwhile, ongoing research at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography is studying the effect rain and waves have on the cliffs in Del Mar. Early results show rain is a bigger indicator of landslides, which means heavier storms caused by global warming could lead to faster erosion.
We can't stop what's going to happen, but we can adapt to the changes that do occur.
That's why Abbott says moving the rails is a project that can't wait.
That's just a catastrophe we don't want to see happen. And of course, they're out there patching up, doing lots of projects now to slow down the inevitable. But I hope we get around to that and don't wait too long.
In the meantime, a warning from SANDAG lifeguards and geologists that if you are on the beach in the Del Mar area, stay at least 50 feet away from the edge of the cliffs, just in case there's another collapse. In Del Mar, Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
We have put a map of all the collapses since 2016 on our website. You can check that out on 10news.com. And if you have a story that requires an in-depth look, just send us an email. There's the address, tips@10news.com.